Because in the past, we would ask questions like, oh, we have this, will this be useful for you? And of course they'll say, oh yeah, maybe it'll be useful for us, but then they're not going to use it. They're not going to pay for it. But if we go in and we say, yeah, well, tell me about your process, tell me what you would love to see, and then tell me what you would actually pay for. And then we use that as input into our product development plan. That's been more effective than what we've done in the past.
Can you talk about the different ways you're collecting like these conversations?
And it's just in talks like these. It could be going out to conferences and talking to the people who attend the conferences. It could be just doing, we have a LinkedIn premium account, and we just look at different keywords for people. We would reach out to people who might be doing these types of roles in different companies, and trying to find the people who are just, boots on the ground, actually doing this work and using these tools.
Are most people receptive to like, yeah, sure, I'll chat with you about that product?
Yeah, to a general extent, because I think everyone loves to talk about just what are the pain points, what really stinks about what they're doing now, and what they would hope to see. And so I think this is one of the balances too, where on the one hand, we're talking to people who are actually using the tools. But these are not the people who are writing the checks, and that's a whole different set of people too, because you have to then convince the business decision makers that this would be something that would be good for their organization, while at the same time trying to talk to the end user and trying to figure out what they can do.
So Tad, are you talking to both groups, the users as well as these senior leaders who are making big decisions on renewing contracts?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the the entire spectrum. And so at Microsoft, we have what's called the Executive Briefing Center. So I have the privilege of being able to talk about AI to kind of C-suite level people who are coming into Microsoft to learn about all our technologies. It's basically 1 or 2 days of just meeting with different product groups. So you as a customer, you'll come in and sit in a room, and then experts from different areas would come in and talk about the latest and greatest from their fields and from their products. And then I get to talk about AI along with a lot of the other talented AI folks here at Microsoft. And at that level, we're trying to say, hey, look, we have something that's differentiated. We have something that we think would be useful for you, would be valuable to you. And let's talk about what the next steps might look like. And some of those next steps, which I'm always aiming for, is I want to talk to the people in your org who are using these tools, and I want to learn what we can do to make our tools better for them.
Thank you so much for checking out this clip from the Data Talk podcast. To watch the full episode, you can either go to the Experian blog. The URL is experian.com/datatalk, or you can click on the link, which is found in the description of this video.